You know, I'm starting to embrace this thing about being 30 plus years old. And I was thinking today, we just built different. People in their 30s do things differently. 5 things that you gonna do in your 30s, or you did in your 30s, or you're doing in your 30s that nobody else do outside of the 30s. 5. Number 1, we don't shop where y'all shop. We shop for convenience, not complacency. When you in your 20s, one of the most exciting things to do is go to the mall, go to these big fancy stores, go to these places where all the young people hang out so you can mingle and you can associate with people and you can buy brands. When you get in your 30s, you start really paying attention to places like Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, anything outside of those malls. In those huge name stores, we shop for convenience. I go into Marshalls, I can probably buy 12 shirts, 6 pair of shorts, 3 pair of shoes, and a new lung in Marshalls because everything is conveniently on sale. The clearance aisles is almost like going in there and just picking up stuff for free. Number 2, we are very real with ourselves when it comes to. Now, I'm not in my 40s yet, but people tell me in your 40s, life goes back up. You start to experience and feel things you never felt. I know in my 20s, I wanted to put people in refrigerators and put microwaves on people's head and do things all night. In your 30s, you kind of caught up with yourself and you real. Listen, my name is Josh, and I'm going to give you a strong 19 minutes, and probably 13 minutes of those going to be this lower jaw. Women going to tell you, you know what? I don't need to be put up on the ceiling. Don't tie me to a ceiling fan. Don't put me in the back of a truck. Don't hit me with a spare tire. Just get down there, do your thing, come back up, make sure I arrive before you do it, before you leave, and we absolutely good. In your 30s is when you gonna find and come to realization and be okay with your limitations. Number 3, we watch the news more than anybody. I wish I can go back to being carefree and ignoring stuff and being 21, 22 years old and finding out on the day of a hurricane, hey, is a hurricane supposed to hit? That's why everybody's house boarded up. That's why everybody leaving the state. I guess. And I wish I was at an older age where I lived through things and nothing really scared me because I done been through it before and I understand how things come, how things go. I understand I can put my finger in the air and find out which way the wind blow when I know it's going to rain, when I know it's going to sunshine. But no, I'm in my 30s and I pay attention to everything. I'm paranoid about everything. My generation, we are the people that's tweeting. We the people that's coming up with conspiracy theories. We are the ones that's creating articles. Those in your 30s, we are the nosiest ones, and we are giving out the most correct and incorrect information because we are hooked to the news. Number 4, if you are in your 30s, some days you feel you got a point to prove. I want y'all to watch the response of a woman in her 30s versus a woman in her 20s. The girl in her 20s, she got good knees, she got good calves, she's straight, she over there dancing, she doing things. It's gonna take about 2 or 3 songs for that woman in her 30s to start chicken heading it, to start. We can't help but compete. We can't help but show y'all up. We can't help but show y'all we still got it. We may be on our way out, but we still in here. 30 is really the new 20. And 20 is the new go sit your ass down. You shouldn't be in this club this day anyways. Go to school and go read a book, something. People in their 30s, some days we feel like we got a point to prove. Like, I'll let a lot of stuff go. Somebody say the wrong thing to me, I'm going to walk it out. But if you step on this shoe 1 or 2 many times, I'm going to have, right there, boy. Boy, they quick. They nice. I'm telling you, they nice. And number 5, although we may all not be good with it, we understand money. If you sit down and have a conversation with anybody in their 30s, the one thing they are going to tell you, take care of your finances, because we didn't understand it in our teen years, in our 20s, early 20s, mid 20s, and late 20s. We probably didn't pay attention to do the things we were supposed to do because most people say you should have a house by the time you're 35, 36 years old. You should be settled in your career. But we were so fast living in our 20s and enjoying the 20s, thinking our 20s was going to last forever, that some of us didn't pay attention to our finances. But in your 30s, you settle down, you watch what you spend, you watch what you lend out, you watch what you take in, you watch what you mentally invest in. In your 30s is when you become financially literate, no matter where you from and where you going and where you been. In your 30s is when you finally understand that that $1 can turn into $10 and that $10 can turn into 100 problems if you spend it the wrong way.